Getting paying OnlyFans subscribers is easy once you know what you're doing. If you're struggling to get views, getting accounts banned, and struggling to get subscribers, then this video is just for you. Because by the end of this video, I can promise you one thing, that you are going to know how to consistently get high quality subscribers for your OnlyFans model via Twitter. So why should you take my word? Well, my name is Ethan Bayliss, and for the past 5 years, I've been running the leading OnlyFans management agency based in the UK, Allrist. And we have scaled models from getting no subscribers to getting hundreds of paying subscribers every single day. So in this video, we're going to walk through leveraging Twitter to get subscribers for your model's OnlyFans account. So we are going to cover 1. The power of Twitter. 2. Account creation. 3. The strategy. 4. Content types. 5. Quick growth hacks. And then 6. Automation. So let's get into the actual video, how to promote OnlyFans on Twitter fast, okay? So ultimately, you want to promote OnlyFans on Twitter, and you want to do so by building accounts like this. So you have 334,000 followers, a link to the OnlyFans in the bio, and yeah, just posting a bunch of content, getting tons, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions in impressions. So you're getting lots of eyeballs on the model's content, and they're ultimately navigating towards subscribing on OnlyFans, okay? So managing promotional assets like this, having promotional assets on Twitter, which have hundreds of thousands of followers, and you have a good strategy running on that promotional asset, you get to manage accounts like this, which is an example of the account where we're doing around about 100,000, 80,000 every single month. So around about 6 figures a month just from one OnlyFans model account. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how we go ahead with building promotional assets like this so you can have accounts like this. So let's go over the initial setup checklist of your Twitter. So when setting up an OnlyFans model's Twitter account, follow these steps for the optimal engagement and visibility. So step 1, set up a profile picture and banner image. So choose a high quality engaging visuals that represents the model's brand. So a cute picture of the model like this would do fine. Actually, this isn't too good because you got a picture of 2 girls in there. You'd actually want the model, just one picture of the model being the center of focus here. Then go ahead and with the banner image, it can just be a landscape picture of the model, or it could be something professional, and you can use canva.com or take inspiration from other OnlyFans models to create a professional banner image. 2, set a display name, so format it as display name and then top X%. So for example, if you're managing an account, and this one, for example, was in the top 0.02%. So with this account, we'd be putting in top 0.02%. And then you'd have the display name of the model here. So this creates social proof. And in addition to that, you're also going to be getting hit up by models when you do this. And they're going to be looking to do shout out for shout outs on OnlyFans, similar creators who have a similar size audience. And yeah, it's just a really good practice that you should make sure that you're doing. Step 3 is to optimize the bio, so keep it short and flirty, mention unique features like ethnicity, height, and eye color, considering copying a bio format from successful models, and include your OnlyFans link in the website section like this, my secret account, and then the link to the OnlyFans there, okay? Next, we have adjust Twitter settings. It's crucial for visibility and reach, and we're going to cover this in details below. Then we have follow the required accounts, so engage with the right audience from day 1. 6 is pin a tweet, so the first thing fans see when they visit the profile is the pinned tweet, so we're going to cover exactly what to do with that. And then 7 is to post at least 5 tweets, so to establish credibility and activity before promotion, you want to make sure that you've got at least 5 minutes of content on the model's Twitter page, okay? Cool. So let's go over optimizing the Twitter settings for maximum visibility. So step 1 is the privacy and safety settings. So go to privacy and safety, click on content you see, and then tick display media that may contain sensitive content. Go to search settings, untick hide sensitive content to expand the visibility of the account. Then under your tweets, tick mark media use tweet as containing material that may be sensitive. And then 2 is to verify your account. So check the email that comes through, click on the email verification link so you can avoid shadow banning, as you want to make sure that you get it verified from the get-go And then step 3 is to change your Twitter handle if needed. So if the Twitter assigns a random handle, change it to settings and privacy, account, and then username. Okay. And just as a heads up, if you're interested in actually launching your OnlyFans management agency in less than 2 hours the right way, then there's a link below in the description which you can then click on. And once you click on it, you'll get inside this free community. We have over 1,200 members. We have people absolutely crushing it, signing their first models. More people signing their first models. Lots of introductions. First month, people making money with OnlyFans management. New model again. Getting people to set up their agency the right way is really valuable, and we have a whole section which is the OFM Launchpad, which covers A to Z on how to set up. So we give you OFM profit projection sheet, the offer creation, the website template, social media creation, walkthroughs of accounts that we are managing. We give you the OFM mini course as well, going through absolutely everything you need to understand to get started with your OnlyFans management agency and start making your first $1,000 a month from it by setting up the foundations of your agency and signing your first high ticket OnlyFans model. Okay, so the link for this will be down below in the description. So use a professional and appealing handle. So examples of this are at the real and then the model's name, or at model's name OF. Okay, so for example, this creator, Shana FCKS, I'm not going to say it on YouTube because I'm going to get, I'm just not going to get as much visibility on this content. But essentially just come up with a simple username like this, which is simple to remember. And this one is great. It's really easy to remember. Then we have follow the required accounts. So one is to find top models. So search for OnlyFans, click on people, and then follow top 5% models. So you can literally type in top 5% and it's going to come up with models, and make sure you go ahead and follow them. You can put in top 1% and go ahead and follow them. And then 2, follow their followers. So click on the followers list and follow other models, promo accounts, and engaged fans. Okay. Step 3, follow in batches. So Twitter limits follow actions. So if stopped, wait 15 minutes and then continue. And then 4, follow at least 50 accounts before moving forward. So you want to make sure that you got at least a following of 50. So you're telling the Twitter AI algorithm what content you're interested in. So therefore, when you post content, you're going to be in the same circle. So they're going to see that your content is very similar to the people that you follow, and then they're then going to promote it to the audience that they promote content to the people who you follow. Okay, so this is basically how to hijack audiences on Twitter. And then creating an effective pinned tweet. So your pinned tweet should grab attention and drive subscriptions. So follow this structure. High quality teaser image, so a provocative, engaging photo, a flirty caption, so make it suggestive and playful, and then a call to action. Example, find out what happens next, and then a link to the model's OnlyFans. Okay, so every time someone clicks on the model's profile, they're going to scroll down, and that's going to be the top bit of content they see, which is why it's super important to make sure it's the best photo of the model, and to make sure it's got a really good caption to it that triggers engagement, and then to make sure you're also using that space to call to action to the OnlyFans, so a second call to action on top of the bio as well. And then content strategy for maximum engagement. So one is to understand Twitter role in marketing. So the goal of Twitter content is to attract a curious, engaged audience and drive them to the OnlyFans link. That's the whole goal of Twitter. The right content mix ensures impressions convert to subscriptions. So you need to understand that there's content that drives impressions. So full NSFW content, when the model basically posts like a sex tape, gets impressions, but that's not the sort of content that converts the impressions into subscribers. The sort of content that gets subscriptions is teasing related content. So it's important to make sure that you're balancing those both of them, both content types. You don't want to be too much in one direction, and you don't want to be too much in the other direction. And then 2 is content guidelines, so teasing over explicit content. So full NSFW content should only be posted if the model has a strong upsell strategy, e.g. custom content, private one-to-one calls, premium DMs, stuff like that. And if no high ticket upsells, then keep it teasing and suggestive to drive curiosity and conversions, okay? Because the full NSFW content is going to be good at getting impressions, but if you do get people over to the free OnlyFans, for example, then you need to make sure that you got places they can go to buy premium stuff. Otherwise, they've already seen all the content that you have to offer on the Twitter for free. So you can't just offer the same type of content paid on the OnlyFans. It's not going to generate money. They're just going to follow your Twitter and they're just going to leave it at that. Okay? And then avoid posting free NSFW. So this devalues the OnlyFans page and attracts freeloaders instead of paying fans. And we want to make sure we're not attracting loads of views on the OnlyFans or loads of fans. We want to make sure that we're attracting the fans who are ready to spend. They have their wallet out, they have the card details in, and they're ready to put loads of money into your model. So if you're using NSFW content, keep it to tasteful nudity and some short 1 to 5 second clips. So a 1 to 5 second clip of the model playing with a toy, for example, all these different other examples that you have, and then tasteful nudity. So the model could be wearing a see-through dress. She could be in a nice lighting with a nice pose, showing her breasts. So you need to make sure that it's just tasteful and it's nothing too explicit. And then 3 types of content to post. So you have teaser clips and photos. They arouse curiosity, leading to profile clicks. And then shout-outs and retweets. So collaborate with other models and to expand reach. And we're going to cover retweets for retweets in a little bit more depth here. And then behind the scenes content, so BTS content, give a glimpse into personality and exclusivity. So this is where niching comes really important. What makes your model stand out above all the rest? Because there's tons of models posting content like this here, posting this content. So you need to make sure that when they do follow to see more content, you've got like a differentiating factor on why they should check out the OnlyFans, something unique about the model beyond her unique looks. So here's an example of teasing content. We have a picture here. As you can see, it's just a playful picture of the model, nothing too crazy. I believe this was for around about the Valentine's Day, sticking it with a theme, wearing red, doing a heart with the model's hands. And as you can see, it's just going to get tons of impressions because it's keeping up to date with the current times, which is something we're going to touch on a little bit more depth later on in this video. But it's just tasteful teasing content. Here's another example. So the model's taking a picture in a mirror on a bed, different setting. She's got good lighting, and then she's teasing her ass in this photo as well. Okay, so it gets tons of impressions and views with a cute caption as well. Here, good morning, and then again, something tasteful and teasing content, which is the model taking a picture in a mirror, a different setting, different lighting, again. Good quality content. So in addition to the general teasing content, you need to keep relevancy with the current times in male audiences. So what I was touching on here when I was talking about Valentine's Day. So if big football games are happening, have the model wear a football shirt. If it's Valentine's Day, create Valentine's Day content. If something big is happening in politics, have the model wearing political merch. So, i.e. the MAGA hat. You had loads of OnlyFans models wearing the MAGA hat because they were keeping up to date with the current times and they were aligning their own content with the content that was currently going viral on the platform. Okay, so it doesn't matter if the content attracts hate or love. All that matters in this game is views and engagement. Okay, you have tons of hate, but you're going to have people who still subscribe to the model's OnlyFans from watching that hate. For every hater, there's going to be someone who loves the model and is wanting to spend lots of money on her, okay? So here's a note. All top performing creators in the top 0.5% who get the majority of their traffic from Twitter will be posting teasing content. So it's crucial that you make sure that you're posting teasing content and you don't just copy models who have big audiences but are posting full-on NSFW content, because if you actually look at the behind the scenes in their account, they're making very little money. You know, there's an account that we've seen which has 300,000 followers on Twitter, posting lots of NSFW content, but was only making like 3 to 5k a month in the back end of the account, purely because the subscribers weren't willing to spend money because they could just see everything for free on the Twitter. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're not just optimizing for the impressions, the engagement, and for the views, that you're also balancing and counteracting with content that drives subscriptions. Okay, so here's a posting frequency. Daily uploads, so you can upload 1 to 2 times a day, at least 1 time a day minimum. Short videos, teasing pics, and engaging captions. So it could be a short video of the model in the shower, teasing pics of the model like we covered up here, and then engaging captions like the one you've seen up here. And then link OnlyFans in the comment on the post. After you upload this, you go to comment, and then you can comment the model's OnlyFans. Hey, if you love this pic, you're going to love what you see on my OnlyFans. If it's a free one, mention that. If it's a paid one, don't bother mentioning it at all. Just link to the OnlyFans. Okay. Again, when people see this, they'll click on it, whether they're going to try and comment on it. And before they go to comment, they're going to see the top post as a link to the OnlyFans. They're going to check it out. So again, just getting the call to action out there. We then have content quality. So the type of content you're posting on X or Twitter is more important than anything else. Gone are the days of using hashtags. I typed in like how to grow, just out of curiosity. I typed in how to promote OnlyFans on Twitter on Google. And the number one thing that came up was hashtags. Do you know how outdated that is? Hashtags are dreadful for promotion. I would take good quality content over hashtags any day of the week. So it's important that you make sure that you're focusing on the actual content itself, because the main key to get views is to work with the Twitter AI algorithm and not against it. And instead, you can let the AI assist you with growing the model's OnlyFans, okay? So you don't want to be using botting or hashtags to try and manipulate the algorithm. The AI algorithm for Twitter is just getting more and more advanced, and it's really reliant on the type of content that you're uploading. So for the best type of content, follow this structure. So different outfits, mandatory. So workplace wear, Hooters wear, skirts, long dresses, etc. Just tons of different outfits, okay? So for each bit of content, you want to make sure you're using different outfits. And then as well as that, different poses. So it could be a thinking pose, it could be legs up, on all fours, etc. As you can see this model here, one pose she's in a chair, being suggestive. Next pose she's on a bed. And the next pose she's doing a heart with her hands, okay? And then as well as that, different lighting. So dim lights, sunrise, sunset, artificial, etc. So here's just standard lighting. Here we got the sunrise lighting, and here it's dimly lit. Okay, good examples of a model who is crushing it on Twitter for OnlyFans using this type of content. And then as well as that, different settings: in office, in bed, on sofa, on chair, outdoors, beach and car, etc. Just keep it fresh. Okay, you don't want to stagnate when it comes to content. And as content is the number one thing, as an agency, we're handling everything else. We're going to handle the content strategy. All we need from the model is for her to be consistently uploading high quality content that we can use these strategies with. Okay. So variety and high definition is the trick to having top performing content. Okay. Next, I want to talk about comment strategy. So this is really important when it comes to getting views. And this can be a biggest lever in actually getting a model to build a following on Twitter. So every month, build a list of 100 creators within the same niche as your model. You want to set up notifications of uploads. So each time they upload a piece of content, you can then comment on their post straight away with the pic of the model along with captions. So we've got an example of this here. So as you can see, the model has posted some content and has used the structure that we're talking about in this video. So using some scarcity and urgency, deleting in 48 hours, a behavior likes and says hi, triggering for some engagement on the post. I'll send you nude vids, so a reward for doing the engagement. And as you can see, it's caused a lot of engagement, lots of likes, triggering 65,000 views on this one piece of content here. Now, this is the comment strategy. So this model here is commented on this piece of content here. So what this model's done is has created the list, has followed this creator, and has got notifications. So every time this model uploads, she goes ahead and does a post like this. So a caption. This caption is one that is based on the kind of niche of the model lonely, needing help when it comes to creating content. This is really good because it attracts a lot of guys who think they got a shot at actually being intimate with the model and helping her create content. And as you can see, just a cute pic of the model with a nice caption as a comment on this. And this has driven lots of engagement. So it's really important that you use this strategy because you can essentially hijack the audience of other models. So this model got 65,000 views, and this post in particular is triggering lots of people to go to the comments section. And in the comments, they'll see this model here, who's essentially just hijacked this model's audience to get impressions for herself. And as a result, people will then click through on this model's profile and then potentially will subscribe to her profile. So as you can see, it's super important and really effective to be utilizing this strategy when it comes to hijacking other models' audiences and getting engagement and views and traffic from their following that they've already built. Example of comments you can have is 1, my body is better and my OF is free. 2, comment, hey, if you want a free pic, let me show you what these titties can do on my free OF. Then how long would you last between my cheeks? Again, just types of comments that are cute, flirty, curiosity invoking, and drive engagement as well. Okay. And then we have retweet for retweet. So with the same creators, you can send a message offering a retweet for retweet. Once they accept, you retweet their pinned post or a post they ask you to retweet, and in exchange, they will do the same. So this is how you do cross promotion with other creators to boost both of the model's content and start targeting another audience. So if you have a list of 100 creators that you're doing retweets for retweets for, every week they're going to be retweeting your model's content, which means that your model's content is going to be getting hundreds of thousands of views. This is how content gets hundreds of thousands of views. If you see a model upload a pic and she's got 100,000 views, and then you go ahead and upload a pic and you're wondering, hey, why am I not getting any views on my content? It's because that actually hundreds of creators have retweeted that model's content. So she's getting lots and lots of visibility on that content. So you make sure that you're using the retweet for retweet strategy. And this becomes easier the more you grow. So initially, if the model's got a few thousand followers, you're going to have to do retweets for retweets with other creators who have a few thousand followers. And then eventually you get 10,000, you can start reaching out to creators who have got bigger audiences. And then when you get up to the point where the model's got hundreds of thousands of followers, you can then retweet with other creators who have got hundreds of thousands of followers, so you can get millions of impressions on the posts that the model uploads. Okay. Now, there are also other strategies that we use where we own the promotional assets and we can then promote models with ease and get traction for them. So we have a parody account agency asset strategy where we have pre-made templates for the model. So we have pre-made templates that we upload pics to, and they're templates which are high engaging that we use to get lots of comments, likes, and drive traffic towards the model's profile. And as well as that, we use assets that we own. So accounts that we own, we use that and post on it, and we comment on the post that we have to get basically drops going and threads going of OnlyFans models uploading their content to it. So we become the major asset holder in driving traffic to the OnlyFans model. So that way the model's a little bit more agency dependent, and instead of just building up an asset so she can just go off, you're controlling the assets yourself. And it can be a really good way to drive lots of traffic to lots of models that you're managing. So if you're managing like 10 plus models, then you can have the agency asset that you've already built. So you have hundreds of thousands of views across 4 different Twitter agency assets that you own. And you can then use that to promote the OnlyFans models who join your agency, and you can then skyrocket them fast straight away. But we cover lots of other strategies like this within the my OnlyFans Millions private mentorship program. So if you're interested, make sure you go ahead and click on the video down in the description below, and that's going to walk you through the process that we have at my OnlyFans Millions Turkey System mentorship program. And then within there, there'll be a link in the description, which you can then book on a call with myself. Okay. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe as well, comment down below what other videos you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.